All right, I got it.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. Good afternoon and welcome to today's workshop. Once again, my name is Rodney Laveau and I'm the Public Relations Representative for the Department of Procurement Services, and I'll be conducting today's workshop. PowerPoints for each of these workshops can be found on our events and outreach page. That's www.chicago.gov/DPS events. Once again, that's www.chicago.gov/DPS events. All right, let's begin. The purpose of today's workshop is to help you navigate the DPS website. One of our top commitments in our department is to transparency. So there are literally 1,000 pages of information on our website, and that can be a little daunting. So we're trying to help you figure out the best ways to get to those pages and how to become certified, how to find a particular contract, etc. This is why we've made the class, and I'm here to help you navigate this website like a pro. So just real quick, I wanted to just go over an overview of DPS. So Procurement Services explores best solutions for Chicago's diverse needs. We improve our contracts by using City of Chicago certified firms and green procurement initiatives. We generate revenue through our auctions that promote reuse and recycling. All this is done by complying with various legislative parameters that guide the department. So we pledge to work together as a team and with our customers to guarantee an open, fair, and timely process by establishing, communicating, and enforcing superior business practices. So the PowerPoint that we have here and on our website is for you to refer to after this workshop. So I will actually be performing the majority of this workshop on our live website so I can show you in real time where information is located. So this class will be structured into different sections of the website. I'll take you step by step through these different components. So our first stop is going to be on the home page. I'm going to start showing our PowerPoint. Like I said, if you need the PowerPoint for later, you can find it on our DPS events page. So this is our main page, which is www.chicago.gov/DPS. You can also do /procurement, and it'll also take you to our page as well. So we're going to start from the top to bottom and hop around to different components of the site that I feel are most important and most used. So the city a few years back has made efforts to overhaul our website, offering a new look, which is mobile friendly and easier to navigate. So as you can see at the top here, we have a bunch of icons. So at the top of this page is our most visited sites on our website. So we provided these particular links to make sure that you're getting information that's most important as quickly and efficiently as possible. So one of the first icons that we have right here is our Getting Started page. So we made this page recently to provide a landing page on how new vendors can get started doing business with the City of Chicago. We're just going to click that link real quick, and it's going to take us to this page. So there's links to various resources that provide an overview to the programs and initiatives the city offers, and we kind of broke it up into different question sections, so it's almost an FAQ. For anybody who is unsure about where to begin on doing business with the City of Chicago. So questions like what contract can you bid on, the opportunities for subcontracting, et cetera, et cetera. So if you're new to doing business with the City of Chicago, I highly recommend that you start on this page first. It'll give you basically a very high level overview of not only what we do, but some of the different resources that we have to get you started. And as always, if you have any questions, you can always hit our dps.feedback email, and that'll help you to hopefully get your questions answered. There. So the second button I want to touch on is our awarded contracts page. So we're going to do a deeper dive later in the class, but this button is going to take you to the awarded contracts DPS has administered. So we've scanned a lot of the old contracts going back decades to increase the transparency in our department. So later I'll show you how to search for these contracts so you can see the vendors who were awarded said contracts, for how much money, and each line item for the contract. Another button I want to touch on right here is the buying plan. So the buying plan, we've done about 17 or 18 editions of this particular document. So this is your first look at what the city of Chicago is planning on procuring in the next couple of quarters. So not only do we have the what City of Chicago is buying, but we also have 13 other government agencies that are also taking place in that. So there we go. So I just kind of have this buying plan up for you. So this is the current buying plan, but we actually will be having another one coming up soon. So as you can see right here, the table of contents is broken down to the different other department or government agencies that we also collaborate with. So if you're interested in doing business with other departments, such as the City Colleges of Chicago or the Chicago Transit Authority, it is here in this book. We have everyone who's here, a quick how-to guide on how to use this particular document. To scrolling, so this is what the City of Chicago section of it will look like. So we've broken it down to the different user departments of the City of Chicago, as well as contract type, project description, estimated value, term limit, or estimated terms, anticipated ad date, so when it's going to come out, which quarter, and subcontracting opportunities and the funding source. So as I said, this is a planning guide. So this information does change in real time. So the best way to get information about this is to check our Dps Alert, our bid opportunity list, which I will talk about later. So like I said, take a look at this. This is a planning document, as I said, so you can get an idea of what we're looking for in terms of what we're planning on purchasing in the near future so that you can plan accordingly. So as I said, again, this is the buying plan. I'm going to go back to the main page. Real quick, we're going to go over the Chicago Certified Firms directory. So we'll take a deep dive into this button later as well. So in this particular one, you can search and find different certified firms by name or certification. All right, I just also want to say that because all the user departments for the City of Chicago have the same general website template, it can be difficult at times to find what you're looking for. So this is why we teach this class, to get you familiar with how a city website works, and specifically our Dps one. So you often find that this particular type of website has something that looks like this at the bottom with these collapsed options. So when you see this on the site, most of the time you want to click this to get more information. So it's just a hidden, it's a hidden bar. So when I click here, we get the most recent news. So this is like a most recent news of what's going on at the Department of Procurement Services. We've recently released our October workshop schedule. So if you're interested in taking more workshop classes, you can click here and that will tell you what's happening in October, as well as our recent Chief Procurement Officer that's just been appointed to our department. So going down again, for the collapsed ones, we have our what we do section. So we'll go into a deep dive later on some of these items. We have supporting information, as well as our city data, which houses our FOIA requests. So going over here to the right side of the page, we have we have our department's main office contact information, some facts about us, our mission, leadership, our structure. You have some different multimedia items about some of our past events that we did in person. And then some related links for some of our sister agencies. So as I said in the buying plan, we do have different sister agency departments that contribute to that buying plan. So if you want to click these links right here, they will take you directly to procurement pages for these particular groups. We also have a live feed of our social media, so our Facebook and Twitter feeds, are on here for you to go through. So if you're not following us on social media, you should definitely do that. So we have Facebook, we have Twitter, we have LinkedIn, and we also have YouTube. They're all under Chicago DPS. So if you're not following us, you should definitely follow us. We post current bid solicitations, any other news and information about our department, as well as any other procurement departments and other government agencies such as state, local, and federal situations. So going back up to the big buttons right here, we have a button about e-procurement. So e-procurement is our new digital way that we bid on our current solicitations and whatnot. So this is how you would actually put in a bid to do business with the city of Chicago. We no longer are doing any paper bids, so e-procurement is the way that we are doing it. It's all digital, it's all online. If you are unaware or unsure of how to use our e-procurement process, we actually have a great class where we do a deep dive into how to sign up for e-procurement, how to put in a bid, and all of the other different directions on how to do that. So our next class for e-procurement is on Thursday, October 21st, from 2 to 3. So it's also a virtual event like this one. So I highly recommend that you attend this event. It's a great class taught by one of my colleagues, and she will go over everything there is to know about e-procurement and answer your questions about that. So once again, that next class, October 21st, that's a Thursday, that's from 2 to 3. So you would sign up the way you would sign up here, or for this class. Okay, so one of our newer buttons that we just recently added too is our business diversity program reporting. So to access this, you would click this button right here, and it would take you, or you could also use the website address www.chicago.gov/BDP. So the city of Chicago seeks to provide a level playing field and equal access for all contractors and subcontractors, including certified firms, to participate in city contracting. As well, the city wants to understand how diverse firms are being utilized on those city contracts and non-city contracts, and make the private sector an equal and accountable partner in building a more diverse Chicago. So this is the landing page that we have for our business diversity program reporting. So this is, yes, as I said, this is an overview. It's got resources and it's got the actual reporting form. So the first major component of this page is the executive order that requires contractors to submit projections as to when and to what extent in the schedule of contract performance the certified firms are expected to be used on the contracts that contain certified firm participation goals. Relatedly, contractors are also required to submit quarterly reports on the usage of those certified firms throughout the duration of the contract, comparing actual usage with projected usage, and including an explanation and recovery plan if participation is materially below the projected usage. So contractors shall submit their reports to the city office designated by the mayor from time to time and for the particular year. So this is a yearly sort of situation. So you do it one time every year. So you would click the reporting form right here, which would take you to business diversity reporting programs right here, and you can actually type in your names. This is for certified firms. So we'll just use KWM as a example. So you would search that, and if your firm is certified with the city of Chicago, your company would come up here. So you would just use this one as one of the examples. But next, it'll take you to this questionnaire. So you would fill out this questionnaire, and we would submit that to us, the city of Chicago. So if you have any more questions about that, we also have on the main page our resources page. So that's also an FAQ page as well. So that'll answer more questions that you might have for that. So this is the business diversity program reporting. I'm going to go back to the main page. And then we're going to go down here to the what we do section. So specifically, I want to talk to you about the contract administration page, which is the second link right here. We click this link and this takes us to the contract administration page. So you have your service areas of what we're going to do in terms of contract administration. So these are different pages that you would use. So like it's a consolidated buying plan, bid and bond ring, bid tabulations, awarded contracts, which we'll go over later, doing business with the city of Chicago. So a bunch of information that you can access, which is very important about what we're doing here at the Department of Procurement Services. Additionally, and I almost kind of forgot to talk about this, we go back to the main page too. When we were redoing our page, we also included this bar at the top. So this is also another way to get to different sources of information. So we actually have this one right here, which is probably one of the most important ones. It's the quick links. So instead of like looking through the page and whatnot, you only have to scroll. We have the quick links right here, and we have some of the important things. As I mentioned earlier, DPS alerts. So this is how you register for our DPS alerts. So I'm the one who runs this, and we send out information every Monday to your email about upcoming news, events, and outreach and opportunities that we have here at the City of Chicago. So we also attach the bid opportunity list every Monday as well, which will show you what is currently being it's currently out on the market of what the City of Chicago is planning on purchasing. So this will take you straight to that registration page. You can sign up. So if you're not signed up with DPS alerts, I highly recommend that you do that. It's a very important tool that we use to make sure that you have the information that you need. So that's right here at the top. So like I said, quick links. You have things such as applying for certification, our current bid opportunities page, buying plan, registering for workshops, our City of Chicago assist agencies, which help us distribute information about what we're doing. So these are local businesses, local organizations, nonprofits, and whatnot that help us help the vendor community. And we have a resource guides that Jack touched on earlier. Let's pick those real quick. This is our DPS resource guides. We have 4 of them. So this is basically a very high level understanding of the different areas that we focus on here at DPS. So we have the procurement fundamentals, we have programs and incentives. There's all the programs that we offer here at the City of Chicago. Certification, how to become certified with the City of Chicago. And then our MBE, WBE compliance. So once you win a contract, how can you be compliant as an MBE or WBE? This is the page right here. You click the different links right here. You can actually download the particular guide. So it's all a PDF, so you can just download it. And this will have information about whichever particular subject you want to do. So this one in particular is the certification one. So that's our DPS resource guides. All right, so let's get started on the awarded contracts page. So this is the button right here that goes to awarded contracts page. But as I said right here, quick links, awarded contracts. Yeah, that's up in here. So we'll click this one right here, awarded contracts. Get started on mine. That. This will take us to our awarded contracts page. So this takes you to, when you first get on this page, this will show you the 10 most recent new awarded contracts that the City of Chicago has done. We're going to click the contracts button here at the top. So this is the way that you would search for a particular contract. If you have one in mind that you know of by the PO number, vendor's name, or more options right here, the specification number, I highly recommend if you are searching for a particular contract that you have the name of the particular vendor that you know of or the specification number. I'd probably say the specification number would be the most important number because that's usually going to turn up more results. For this situation, we're going to search by vendor name. So we're going to use my example one, Christy Weber, and we're going to click search. Okay, so as you can see, like these are all the contracts that this firm has had with the city of Chicago. So if you open one of these, you can see an entire contract online. So we're going to scroll down a bit. So in order to see which ones have been scanned into the database and what are online right now, you would click the one that has this little icon right here. So as you can see right here, click this, and this will take you to showing an actual contract. So I downloaded that contract earlier, this one right here, just to show you what it is. So that would be this right here. This is exactly what this contract would look like and how you would go about looking at it. So as I said, it'll give you an idea of how we do the contracting process, how it's advertised. There's a lot of information here. I'd also like to note the economic disclosure statement within this contract. So it shows that the ownership of the business is certifying that they have no political connections. That's something that's very important. It's called the EDS, Economic Disclosure Statement. That's something that is required of all of the contracts with the city of Chicago, just to make sure that we are creating a level playing field for everyone who wants to get on city contracts. So as I said, take a look at these contracts. As you can see right here, there's a lot of pages in here. It's got a wealth of really good information that you can see about how a particular contract works, the different sections and whatnot. So yeah, definitely take a look at that. We're going to go back to our contracts, awarded contracts page. And we're going to click on something called the bid tabulations. So the bid tabulations is right here next to contracts. We're going to click that. All right, so bid tabulations. So if you are a vendor and you're bidding, you can see who has bid on a particular contract. We have a formal bid opening that are held in the bid and bond room, but is streamed on YouTube. So right now we're doing all those streaming services online. So within 24 hours of that bid opening, we post the bid tabulations online. So here you can see not only the total bid, but you can also see each line item. You can also see who their subcontractors are as well. So we're going to do another example. We're going to use the specification number this time. So we're going to use specification 120164. That was my example. Click search. All right. So this particular specification number comes up with the project of citywide comprehensive landscaping services. So as you can see right here, you can see the agency, the spec number, the type of bid, the description, the date, and the particular vendors that bid on this particular project. If you click the details page right here, this will give you more information about this particular specification. You can get the contract administrator's name, when the bid date was opened, the specification in general, and the different addendum that came with it. So as we scroll down here, we can see which particular vendor bid on this and the particular price that they did. So as I said, we're trying to be very transparent about who bids on and who wins city contracts, and making sure that every single piece of item that's in here is on display for everyone to check and have access to at any time. So let's use another example and see how we can view a winning bidder and their proposal. So we can actually get a look at the particular proposal that they actually sent in, and not just the specific number, dollar amount that won. So we're going to go back to the bid tabs again. And we're going to use another example. So for this specification number, we're going to use 124716. Search for that. So here's another example. We used the bid tab page again. We used specification number. We got the request for capital plan program management offices within the city's facilities. As you can see right here, here's the bidders on who bid on this particular contract. And we have more details. So like I said, anytime you see the details right here, definitely click on that so that'll give you more information. So as I mentioned earlier, you can get the contract administrator's name, the specification, any other information about it. Then as you can see right here, these links are to the actual proposal that was delivered to our bid and bond office. So I downloaded one ahead of time just to make sure you can get a view on that. So I clicked this first one, Arcadis. So this is the proposal that they sent in on that particular bid. So as you can see right here, we want to be transparent. So we will post these 24 hours after the particular bid opening has happened. So you can see the proposal. We want to be as transparent as possible. So if you're not sure how to put in a proposal, not sure where to start, you can always check out these proposals and see what other vendors have done. Not only that, but you can see which ones were the winning ones. So we want to make sure that we have this put up here for transparency, but to ensure that we are protecting things such as personal information, trade secrets, and whatnot, that is not released to the public. We will redact that information. So this is basically just the particular proposal. So this would be everything that any person would have access to. Since you are doing business with the city of Chicago, we want to make sure that the taxpayer knows who won a particular contract and what was their proposal on winning that particular contract. So as I said, no trade secrets will be revealed. No personal information will be revealed. That's all redacted, just a proposal. And so like I said, very good option here to take a look at proposals, see how one is put together, see how a winning one is put together, and use that to your advantage to make sure that when you're bidding on your next solicitation that you can have a winning proposal. So we're going to go back to our homepage, and we're going to do one more particular one in here, and that is called the opportunity, the takeout list. So the full name is the opportunity takeout list. So click that. So if you're a new vendor and you want to find another way to market yourself or to be a subcontractor, especially if you're in the construction field, this section will show you the prime contractors who have reached out to the Department of Procurement Services down at the bid and bond room to pick up information about a particular bid that they plan on bidding in the future. So we're going to use another example. So our example for this one will be 133665. Click search again. All right, so this particular specification number is for something called the 41st Street pedestrian bridge over South Lakeshore Drive. So this is an old contract. If you do drive on the lakeshore, you actually will have seen this particular street pedestrian bridge. It has been completed, it was done. So this will show you the prime contractors who are interested in bidding on this particular project, who came in and wanted to request more information. So because of our transparency, as I said earlier, when they reach out and get that information about the particular bid, we request through a business card that we get their name of their company, where it's located, telephone number, and sometimes we even have an email address. So this is a great way for you to get into contact with these vendors. So say, for instance, because we have minority and women-owned business requirements on our contracts, say, for instance, in this particular pedestrian bridge, you are a small business, you're a minority-owned business who deals with concrete, and you know that you can help to be a subcontractor to make sure that that particular prime is using that particular part. You can reach out to them and be like, hey, I'm a small business, I do concrete, I can help you with your particular MBE requirements or WBE requirements. And I'd like to have a conversation and maybe set up a meeting. So this is what the Department of Procurement Services is making sure that we're doing, is connecting those prime contractors, connecting those subcontractors to make sure that everybody gets a chance to do business with the city of Chicago. So this is a great opportunity, as I said. If you see something in something like the buying plan, a good opportunity list that you're getting through the DPS alert, which once again, you should be signed up for if you're not signed up for DPS alerts yet. When you get this information about upcoming contracting opportunities, you can do your research ahead of time. You can see who's gone in, who's taken out those bid information, and then you can reach out to them. So as I mentioned, so this is the awarded contracts page. So as I said, there's a lot of different sections here. These will probably be the ones that you most likely deal with: the takeout list, the contracts page, the bid tab page. So we are going to go back to the main page of our DPS site. I just wanted to go over that bids page real quick. So it's the second button right here, bid opportunities, that page. So as I mentioned, we have e-procurement. So e-procurement is the way that we do all of our solicitations. We do have a few paper bids. They're very few, but the majority of everything is happening through our e-procurement system. So here's our e-procurement system. You would click on e-procurement bid solicitation opportunities, and this would tell you right here the current items that are up for bid right now for the city of Chicago. So we have their department names, their particular types, solicitation numbers, whatnot, etc. As you can see right here, details is your friend. Anytime you see details, click on it, get more information about it. It will have the advertising dates, and when particular dates or bids are due. So it's the e-procurement page. You can go through that. Also have our bid opportunity list. So I talked about this. This would be attached to our DPS alerts that come to you every Monday. So this is just another list of everything that we have out for a bid right now. So this gets updated every Monday. It will come directly to your email if you sign up for DPS alerts. The current one right there. So that's our bid opportunity list. Also called this our BOR list. So like I said, this is the bids page. You can download that bid opportunity list, or you can sign up for DPS alerts and get that right to your email. And then we also have a procurement. Going back to our main page, I also want to touch on this section here called debarred firms and individuals. So we put this on our web page because we want to make sure that you know that there are particular groups and individuals that are no longer allowed to do business with the city of Chicago. We have that running list here on our page. So, I would recommend that you take a look at it just in case you're starting a new joint venture or starting to do work with another firm or individual. Just check this page real quick just to make sure that they actually are allowed to do business with the city of Chicago. You don't want a situation where you are in the process, too far into the process, and then you come to find out that they are not allowed to do business with the city. So that's the barred firms and individuals. You can do a PDF version right there, and it's the running updated list there. So yeah, like I said, just check that out. I just always like to mention that just in case, because you would be surprised at how people forget about it. Another important part of our page is the events and outreach page. So this is most likely one of the pages that you got to register for our classes. So as you see right here, you can register for upcoming workshop classes. You can download our full workshop schedule. So put that there. Yeah, there we go. This is our current workshop schedule. So this is every class the whole year out. We split it up this time for different tracks. So we have it for businesses starting out. So these are recommended classes for if you're new to doing business with the city of Chicago. These are probably the ones that you should take, as you can see right here. How to navigate the DPS website. That's what you're taking right now. We have another section for growing businesses. So this is this is for a business looking to grow, more in-depth information and then more particular than some of the beginner classes. We have our first look series where we go over some of our big departments and what they have their major stuff coming up. So like that's aviation, transportation, public safety. Water is actually coming up soon, so that would be a good one for you to take part in. And then we also have our classes for all levels. So this is just classes that doesn't matter where you are, level-wise. These are good classes for you to attend. So we additionally also put out a more particular one. So every month we put out the schedule for that particular month. So this is the September one. We just recently posted the October one, as I showed you a little earlier under the most recent. So this is our October workshop classes, and then our October workshop schedule. We're also going to be doing a DPS alert tomorrow of the October workshop schedule. So I feel like I'm repeating myself constantly, but like I said, DPS alerts, that is your go-to for all the updated information. So we're actually going to send out a DPS alert about our October workshop schedule tomorrow. Lastly, just to kind of go over some of these additional ones, we have our PRTF, which is our Procurement Reform Task Force. That's just making sure that we're reforming the procurement process and making sure we're working better with some of our sister agencies and other departments to streamline the procurement process. It's really interesting work that we've been doing since Mayor Emanuel. So if you want to click that and learn more about the Procurement Reform Task Force, you can give that a click right there. We have our rules, regulations, and ordinances. So there's the DPS Resource Guides again. So as I said, this is all of our rules and resources and some of our programs more in depth. As I said, you can always download the particular resource guides. So like they also give you more in depth. This is a very specific situation. So if you want to know specifically more about mid-sized business initiatives, you can click right here, get that more information. Or as I said, we have our incentives and program book right there that has everything. So there's many different ways to get the information. If you know what you're looking for, you can come to this page. If you're unsure, just kind of want an overview of everything, you can put those resource guides. And then lastly, I want to go over our Chicago Certified Firms page. So that's this button right here. That'll take you to our system called the Certification and Compliance, or C2 system. So this is for certified firms to log in, check your application status for your certification, and to search for certified firms. So we have that split up right here. So if you want to search for the firms, here's our Chicago, the BEPD, the MBE, the BBE, and WBE certified directories. That's businesses owned and operated by people with disabilities, minority business enterprise, veteran business enterprise, and women business enterprise. So this is the local certification. And we also broke it up for the DBE and the ACDBE. So those are the federal ones. So that's the so that's if we're looking for that particular one, but we're going to click here and do it local. Right, so we're going to have this pop up right here. So this is how we search. This is how we search for these particular firms. So I have another. So you can search by the business name, a description, commodity codes. You can also search by location, zip code. You've broken it down even further. By ethnicity, by what particular city ward, community area, etc. You want to make sure that if you are actually looking for those certified firms, you can actually be very specific in your search. So I'm just going to do a real quick search for a particular one, robot, search. Okay, this is my example of a business called High Tech. So as you can see right here, you can see their certifications. and you would click right here on the certification, and you get more information about the particular vendor, the owner, the address, and what particular certification they have, as well as their NAICS codes. So that's what particular business that they do. So as you see down there, it's got the particular additional information about the ward, community area, and whatnot. Like I said, this is a great way for you to check to see one if you're certified, check to find other certified businesses, as well as get the status update on your particular certification. So if you're in that process right now, you're probably very aware of the C2 system, and if not, this is where you begin to learn about how to become certified with the city of Chicago. So that was a lot of information. I tried to make sure that we put it all together for our hour time here. So that's the particular things that are most important for you to help navigate yourself around our DPS website. So that is going to conclude
Rodney, before you
one.
come out, Rodney, before you come out, we did get one question while you're at that screen right there.
Okay.
Can you just review real quickly on how a person can sign up for the DPS alerts, because someone heard you and they want to do that. So
yes, no, absolutely. Yes, that's one of the most important things is that DPS alert. So a couple different ways. As I mentioned earlier, the quick links right here, you can sign up for DPS alerts. We also have it down here on this little envelope, DPS alerts. We'll just click that one right now. So it will take you to this page and then get started online. So that will take you directly to the registration page. So right here, you type your email address, first name, last name, and then company. And then if you wish to share additional details, you can. And this is where you would sign up for our DPS alert. So, I think I can put a Twitter page. There we go. I'm just going to give you a quick example of what our DPS alert looks like. So this is our most recent one. Yes, okay, this is our most recent DPS alert. So this is what you would get into the email every Monday, and it gives you some information about some, particular our events and outreach, some additional information about what's going on in other departments and other agencies that we collaborate with. So you can register right there for these particular events that we believe that would be helpful and beneficial to our business community, as well as our virtual workshops that we have right here. And here's that bid opportunity page that we're talking about. So you can download it right there. It's right there for you. And other resources that we have for the business community and other DPS resources. And as you can see right here, we have our social media. So this is what a DPS alert would look like. So this would come directly to your email. Definitely sign up for the DPS alerts. Are there any other questions?
That's all that has come to me. I will say right now, if anyone needs to ask a question, you can do so through the Q&A panel, far right hand side of your screen. If not, I want to thank Rodney for that great information that he imparted on us, on showing us and walking us through the integral parts of the DPS website. We hope that you all use that and for your informational source or resources that can help you kind of line your business and opportunities with the city of Chicago. And I also want to thank the participants for coming on and sharing a bit of their time with us today to hear what's going on at the city of Chicago and staying in tune and trying to find out where's the areas that they can learn from and get information from at their fingertips. I do thank everyone for coming to the workshop today and reviewing this information. And we wish you to stay well, stay healthy, wash your hands, social distance, put on your mask, get vaccinated if you haven't, get your boost if you want to, whatever the situation is, so that we can get back together one day pretty much soon, and to be in the same room and be able to, engage in a live atmosphere. Thank you so much, Rodney. Thank you, participants, and we will see you the next time. Use the information Rodney has given you, and you can find out where we are and keep abreast of what we're doing. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.